Hey everybody, Ed here with the Digital Digest, and today I wanted to share one of my digitally digested deal segments. This is all about informing all of you, my subscribers, and anyone else that happens to stumble upon this about a great deal for a great piece of tech, and right now that is the Nexus 9. Now there have been some mixed reviews about this latest offering from Google and of course their partner HTC in manufacturing, but in my opinion it's still one of the best tablets on the market, especially sub 10-inch. 9-inch display, $399 base price point for the 16 gigabyte Wi-Fi model, and of course you can step up in terms of internal storage. It is fixed though, no storage expansion capability, front and rear cameras, a great Tegra K1 dual core processor that is arguably one of the best on the market, 2 gigs of RAM, you've got Bluetooth, you've got, of course, dual band Wi-Fi, which the performance is fantastic, but today's video is all about getting a deal on this product, as I mentioned before. And as you can see right there, I'm zooming in on the Nexus 9, and by the way, the Nexus 9 does have a slightly higher than Full HD 9-inch display that is very, very nice, one of the better ones you're going to find in basically the entire field of tablets. But like any Nexus product before it, it is a compromise in order to really deliver the best value and performance in its class, and that's pretty much what the Nexus 9 still does, like every other Nexus product before it. So you're not going to get the best display on the market. In this case, you are getting, though, one of the best processors, complemented by 2 gigs of RAM, and again, that 16 or 32 gigs of internal storage. Now, in terms of pricing, what this deal is all about, Amazon right now is offering $50 off retail, and then in addition to that, they're throwing in a $50 Google Play Store credit. I wanted to bring it to everyone's attention because, yes, Black Friday has come and gone, but this still seems to me to be an incredible deal on a tablet that maybe isn't selling well because of the mixed reviews, the 4:3 aspect ratio of the display, as opposed to the traditional 16:10, 16:9 we see on Android tablets. Whatever it may be, this is a very steep discount, I would say good promotion on a product that is very young, relatively, I would say a baby in this business right now, considering it's been out for roughly a month. So just zooming in again, responsive touchscreen, by the way, as if anyone was worried. $350 for the 16 gig version that I'm actually operating on right now. You can step up to the 32 for $429. And then, of course, you have your color options. But then, speaking of which, you do have options right here, like the Shield. And I point that out because the Shield is a very good alternative to this tablet. I did already compare the Shield to this, and that's because it really is the only other Nexus-esque tablet on the market right now, 8-inch tablet, also very powerful, but going with the Tegra K1 quad-core processor, 32-bit rather than the 64-bit that you're getting here in the brand new Nexus 9. But the Shield is really a gaming-centric tablet if there ever was one. After all, it's made by NVIDIA, and if you want to take a look at my comparison of those two devices, feel free to do so. I'll include a link. Last but not least, the tablet inherently that people will be comparing this to is the Galaxy Tab S 8.4. And even though I never did a direct comparison because I no longer have the 8.4, I can tell you that it is a good comparison in that you have, again, very similar form factor, although the S is much thinner and lighter. More comparable, I would say, to the Xperia Compact Z tablet. That's what I would like in the S2, but no question, Samsung, best display on the market, one of the better form factors as well when it comes to getting that really thin, lightweight feel and look, design that you desire in a sub 10-inch category. The Nexus 9 doesn't really excel there, in my opinion. It is one of the larger, heavier sub 10-inchers out there, and it really just reminds me again of going after Apple, as well as Amazon and what they're doing in creating tablets that satisfy both the e-reader market as well as media consumption market with this aspect ratio. Clearly, things maybe aren't going that incredibly well, but either way, I can tell you that the hardware, Android L, 5.0, Lollipop, the entire package wrapped up is phenomenal despite the criticism that's out there. And because you have a Nexus product, software is only going to be continuously updated and supported. That's the entire lifeline of the Nexus brand. That's what it's all about. So a lot to like here. The revamp, by the way, of Lollipop is fantastic in my opinion, but you still have all the capability and power of Android. And whether or not the Nexus 9 for you is really all about what you're looking for in a tablet. And the beauty of Android is that there's a tablet for everyone. So while some may say the Nexus 9 is disappointing, in my opinion, some will love it. And that's because Android does actually afford a multitude of a wide variety of different options when it comes to tablets, unlike much of the competition. So even though the Nexus 9 isn't great for everyone, there pretty much is a tablet for just about everyone. Either the Shield tablet, as I mentioned before, or something like the Galaxy Tab S 8.4. So we've got great options here in 2014. And this, of course, will have the advantage of having one of the most advanced CPUs paired with the latest software going ahead, and now even more aggressive pricing than what we have traditionally seen from the Nexus lineup of products. So for whatever it's worth, a digitally digested deal here for the Nexus 9 right now on Amazon.com. And go ahead and click through. I will include a link in the description to take you directly to this deal and pick the model of choice if you are after the Nexus 9. And you won't be disappointed, again, as long as you understand the shift or desire the shift to that 4:3 aspect ratio. Any questions or comments, please feel free to post them. And of course, as usual, please feel free to subscribe. Later.